Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold and tonight I'm going to be trance channeling Ascended Master St.Germain and the Ascended Masters for an energy ascension update for the month of December. If you want to see more of these updates, then click subscribe, and also we have a live event coming up. I will tell you about it at the end of this video. Let's get started. Oh yes, welcome. I'm St.Germain. We welcome you all. We are showing our channel that there will be a rapid increase in collapse of the old paradigm for the month of December on planet Earth. This will appear as chaos around you as things speed up to end the old cycles in this 9-year cycle on planet Earth. You are at the end of a 9-year cycle and a new one beginning in the month of January. When coming into the month of January, you will notice that it will feel like a rebirth. You will be unsteady on your feet. It would be, I am starting something new, but I'm not sure what. And you will not feel grounded until mid-February in this. We would say to not focus on what is going wrong, but to focus on doing and putting your action plan ahead. Start stepping into the new you. You are all running old scripts and old paradigms on planet Earth, and we would recommend for the month of December to change the routine, change the way, change the script. How would I change the script, St.Germain? How would I change the script on planet Earth? And we would say to do the opposite of what you normally do. What do you mean by this, St.Germain? What do you mean by doing the opposite? We would say that many of you on planet Earth are stuck in a still frame in your movie. You are playing out the movie of your life or the chapters in your book of life. We would say it is time to begin a new book, not only moving to a new chapter, moving to a new book in your reality, and doing the opposite of what you normally do will create energy flow. It'll create expansion and it'll collapse the stagnant old energy as the egoic systems and programs that you are running of roles and identities is stagnant. It is a comfort zone. I feel comfortable. I wake up and I do the same routine every day, and I go to work and I sit in the same chair and I take the same route to work, and I come home and I scroll on TikTok and I do the same routine, and this is comfortable. And we would say the ego loves that comfort zone, but it is the soul who loves discomfort. And when you are in discomfort, the soul will expand, and this is when the egoic structures around you, the old paradigms, will begin to collapse. You cannot collapse the old system if you stay in the same script. If you are in the same still frame, then it runs the same program, the same patterns. It is not that the universe is outside of you. The grid or the matrix or the old paradigm of the third dimension is not outside of you. You are creating it with your beliefs and your thought patterns. And we would recommend in the month of December to change things up, to shift the energies, to do the opposite of what you normally do. We will give examples of this. If you drink the same coffee every morning, then change it up to a different brand. If you drive the same route to work every day, then take a different route. What will happen in this is that the universe will begin to see through different eyes. It will begin to vibrate in a different frequency because you are unfolding something new every time you change something up. Every time you do the opposite of what you normally do. We will give more examples of this within your own conversations. Where are you giving your power away when somebody asks you to do something that you do not have the energy to do? Could you speak up and say no this one time to a friend that you are always fixing their problems? Or could you say no to an extra work project that you're not getting paid for? We would say to start changing things up and do something out of the ordinary, and this will shift into your new book. Not only a new chapter, it will close the chapters of the old book and begin a new book, a new novel. Start January with a fresh page. Start January with a fresh book. Write your new chapters, write your new novel for your life, and begin to move in that direction. How could I make today the opposite of every other day? Will I continue to run the same programs, or am I going to stir things up in the universe and begin to shift my energy and shift my focus? And changing subtle little things will give enormous expansion in your reality. It will awaken your spirit, and you will begin to feel some motivation and some joy and some new energy in your step, because you are changing things up mentally and consciously. You are making the decision to change things up intentionally. And when you make this decision, your soul stirs and your soul gets excited about a new adventure. The ego does not like adventure. It is the soul that likes adventure. Change things up and you will change your reality. We would say it will be chaotic and rapid fire of energy on planet Earth for the month of December. As old systems and paradigms collapse, you will notice that there will be an incline of storms in the weather systems and climate changes. For Mother Earth is shaking up the energy on planet Earth, and the political systems will ramp up the resistance to each other. Who is better? Who is stronger? Who is going to win? And as they are focused in on that, they will not notice that the collective consciousness, the people on planet Earth, are getting tired of their games and are beginning to go inward and stop looking for leadership outside of themselves. This alone collapses the political system, simply because there is no one there to vote. What if someone didn't vote anymore? What if someone stopped focusing their energy on the political systems? What if someone stopped feeding their energy? Would things begin to collapse? We would say, yes, it is collapsing all the systems around you, the educational systems, the religious systems, and the political structures and the economic structures are all collapsing around. And while there are leaders in these areas fighting for their rights and fighting to stand up, they are not noticing that the other people on planet Earth are losing interest in this. They are losing interest in the old ways. They are losing interest in the old paradigm. They're losing interest in the control and structure of the boxes that they've been put in by these systems. And so the people within itself will begin to form new relationships and new circuits, new land, new countries, new systems of togetherness, without the politics, without the educational systems, without the structured religious systems. They will begin to form communities around the planet to empower each other rather than seek validation from leadership outside of them. They will begin to work amongst themselves, and all while they are doing this, the systems and the leaders of these systems are not going to notice. They are so busy fighting for their rights and standing up for what they believe in. They are not noticing that those people that they are wanting to control or trying to control have escaped their prison and are now creating their own reality without buying into the drama, without buying into the belief system, and without giving their power away. As one is going in and working within oneself in the month of December, we would say to increase the meditative states or the gentle exercise or the alone time. For those of you who need people in your reality all the time, take a few minutes every day to be alone and see how comfortable or uncomfortable that is. We would say many of you on planet Earth feel uncomfortable about being alone, and the mind will wander, but we would say to observe it as it's wandering. Even if it's an hour by yourself, simply observe your reaction to it. Take a walk into the woods, into a park, or sit in meditation in a quiet room by yourself, without the internet, without the electronics. Simply sit and be and see what arises. See where the anxiety arises from what chakra up through you when you are sitting alone in your silence. Can you be alone with silence? We would say in the silence you will find solace. You will find the God within you. We would say to begin to connect to that God energy within you as if you were an observer. Stand outside of yourself and observe yourself walking through the forest or walking through a park or sitting in meditation. Observe yourself and all the love you haven't given yourself. You have been giving love to everyone around you on planet Earth. And we would say that it is time to give that love to yourself. You've been observing those on planet Earth with great interest. You look at people on TikTok and see how well adapted they are, or how strong they are, or how pretty they are. But have you looked at yourself in that way? Have you stood outside yourself and watched yourself sitting on a chair alone in a room? Have you noticed your own beauty? Have you looked in a mirror and told yourself you love you? Have you complimented how beautiful you are inside and out? Have you seen yourself? Are you looking at yourself? Or are you looking at others and comparing yourself? It is time to begin looking within in this month of December and taking solace within that, because there are many that are going to realize that there are surprises of those around them in the month of December. What are these surprises, St. Germain? We would say that it is a surprise of the illusion of what you thought that person was and what their role was in your reality. Their identity and what role they served in your reality will begin to expose the veil of confusion. The veil of the ego will begin to fall, and you will begin to question, why am I having this person in my reality, and why do I need the identity and attachment to them and the role that they play? What is it that I was seeking from them, and why? Why could I not give what I was seeking in them to myself? These questions will begin to arise within you, and many of you will be surprised of why that person was in your reality in the first place. There will be some confusion as the ego collapses more around you. And we would say to know that when you collapse the ego around you, it is because you are birthing into your authentic self. It is letting go of the structures and the identities and the belief systems. And as they collapse around you, you step more into your truth and more into your authenticity. What is my authenticity? Do you know who you are? Have you ever asked, who am I? Have you ever felt confident in your self-assurance? Have you ever felt, I know who I am? Do you have a sense of self? Do you have a sense of the God within you? Do you feel that sense of self? Are you confident in your being? Are you confident in your essence? Are you confident in your authenticity? If you took off your mask and everybody could see you, would that be comfortable for you? These are the questions we are having arise in the month of December, to look in and to expand out, so you can step into January not only with a new chapter, but with a new book, with a new novel of your life, a new novel of authenticity, of asking, who am I? Who am I with a sense of self? Who is my sense of self? And who am I as God consciousness? Can I take my mask off and begin my new book? Can I show my authenticity and not be afraid to step out and show my talents and gifts? Can I step out into who I am without seeking validation outside of myself and seeking validation from others? In this month of December, it is time to step into your truth, into your knowing, into your authenticity. Who are you without the mask? Step forward with that. Blessings. So that was our channel message for the month of December. Thanks for joining us today. And for those who want to join us at the next live group channeling event, it's December 13th. And it's an hour long. It's via Zoom. If you can't make it, we do send out the replay so you can watch it later. And the Ascended Masters are going to be bringing through light code frequencies to end the loops, all those loops of the repeated patterns, the karmic debt that we keep recycling. They're going to be bringing through light code frequencies. All you have to do is be open to receiving, and your spirit will bring to the surface what you're ready to release at this time. Our live event is via Zoom, and I will put the details in the description below. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time.